Hi everyone, welcome to IQ School Zone channel. Today in this session, you are going to do some problems based on the previous session. In the previous session, we have discussed about pair of linear equations in two variables. So in the previous session, we discussed how to find out whether they are parallel lines or coincident lines or intersecting lines. We have seen the conditions. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Then we call those lines as coincident lines. If A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2, then they are called as parallel lines. And if A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2, they are called as intersecting lines. We'll use those conditions here for solving these problems. So the first problem here is find the value of K for which the pair of equations 2x minus ky plus 3 is equal to 0, 4x plus 6y minus 5 is equal to 0 represent parallel lines. So these two are parallel lines given 2x minus ky plus 3 is equal to 0 and 4x plus 6y minus 5 is equal to 0 are so this is given in question. These two lines are parallel lines. First what we will do is, we will write here A1 to B1 minus K, C1 3. So this is A1, B1, C1. Next A2, B2, C2. A2 4, B2 6 and C2 is minus 5. A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. We have written all this. Then we know the condition for parallel lines. So condition for parallel lines. So what is the condition for parallel lines? A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2. So not equal to, we don't need not equal to here. If these two are equal, we will find the value of the K here, missing number. What is A1 here? A1 2 divided by A2 4. B1 minus K divided by B2 6. So let us do cross multiplication here. 4 into K minus 4K. Minus K into 4 minus 4K. 2 6 are 12. Now K is equal to 12 divided by minus 4. Into minus 4 becomes divided by minus 4. 4 1s are 4 3s are. So the K value is minus 3. So first what we are doing? A1, A2, A1, B1, C1. We are writing A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. Then we are writing the condition for parallel lines. Substituting the values here, then we get K value. This is the way of finding the value of the missing term. Wherever the missing term is lying here, if the parallel lines are there, we will write the condition and find out the missing value, K value. Then see the next question. For what values of K or for what value of K, the pair of equations, two equations are given, they are coincident lines. Given, what are these two lines? 3x plus 4y plus 2 is equal to 0 and 9x plus 12y plus k is equal to 0 are coincident lines. So these are coincident lines. It has been given that these two lines are coincident lines. Now we have to find out the missing term K. So here A1 is equal to 3, B1 4, C1 2. Similarly A2 9, B2 12, C2 K. Now we have to find out the value of K here. Condition for coincident lines. So the condition for coincident lines is A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. So this is the condition for coincident lines. We have all the values, so you can substitute here, then you get easily the value of k. A1 by A2, 3 by 9 is equal to B1 by B2, 4 by 12 is equal to C1 by C2, 2 by k. These two are same, see here, 3 ones, 3 threes, 1 by 3, 4 ones, 4 threes, 1 by 3. Both are 1 by 3 only. So 1 by 3 is equal to 2 by k. Doing cross multiplication, k ones k, 3 twos 6. So the value of k is 6. So this is the easy way to do problems. If you know the condition for coincident lines, for parallel lines or for intersecting lines, you can easily find out the missing value or the missing term here. Now we'll solve some more problems on this topic. Look at this third question. Check whether the pair of linear equations, two equations are given, are consistent or not. So what are the given equations? Three x plus 4y is equal to 2 and 6x plus 8y. Let us take plus 2 becomes minus 2 is equal to 0. So this plus 2 becomes minus 2 equal to 0. Here 6x plus 8y, this plus 4 becomes minus 4 is equal to 0. Now we are going to write a1 3, b1 4, c1 minus 2. Similarly a2 b2 c2. a2 6, b2 8, c2 minus 4. So we will check whether a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by a2 is equal to c1 by c2, or a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by a2, or a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. So let us check here. a1 by a2 is equal to 3 by 6. If we cancel this, 3 ones are 3 twos are. a1 by a2 is equal to 1 by 2. Next, b1 by b2. So how much is b1 here? 4 divided by 8. 4 ones, 4 twos. This is also 1 by 2. Next, c1 by c2. c1 by c2. c1 minus 2, c2 minus 4. 2 ones are, 2 twos are. So we got all equal. a1 by a2 1 by 2, b1 by b2 1 by 2, c1 by c2 1 by 2. So what we can say from this one? a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. So this condition is for all are equal, coincident lines. Therefore, given pair of lines are coincident. So what can we say about coincident lines? Coincident lines have infinite number of solutions. That implies they have infinite number of solutions. If there is a solution, one solution or infinite number of solutions, they are called as consistent. So that implies these lines are consistent. So we can say that they have solution, infinite number of solutions, and they are consistent, they are coincident. So coincident lines are consistent and they have infinite number of solutions. You can write in any order because this condition satisfies all these three. That means a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Then we can say that they are consistent and they have infinite number of solutions and they are coincident lines. So these three conditions you can write anywhere. So what they asked in the question? Are consistent. Yes, they are consistent. These lines are consistent. And how many solutions are there? They have infinite number of solutions. Next, look at fourth question. Check whether the given pair of equations represent intersecting, parallel or coincident lines. So I will give some examples. Now you have to check whether they are intersecting lines, parallel lines or coincident lines. So what you have to do here? Same process. Do a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2. If all the three are equal, they are coincident. Only first two are equal, they are parallel. So nothing is equal here. then they are intersecting. Now this is work for you. I'll give some questions of linear equations. Now we have to find out intersecting, parallel or coincident. So keep in mind, coincident means all three are equal. These three. First two are equal means parallel. So first two are not equal, intersecting. So I'll give three questions for you. The first one is 3x plus 4y is equal to 12 and 2x plus 6y is equal to 18. This is the first one. Next, the second one is 4x plus 3y is equal to 7. 12x plus 9y is equal to 14. The third one is 2x minus 8y is equal to 12. X minus 4y is equal to 6. Now what you have to do? Find out A1, B1. So get this one this side. You get C1. Or you will keep it here, no problem. C1. So A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. Find out all those and check whether A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2 are equal or not equal. So then you can write intersecting or parallel or coincident lines after checking A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2. So this is work for you. Solve these three problems. If you get any doubt, you can write in comment section. See the fifth question. Are the equations, two equations are given here. 2x plus 3y, that plus 1 becomes minus 1 is equal to 0. And 4x plus 6y, the plus 7 becomes minus 7 is equal to 0. A1 2, B1 3, C1 minus 1. A1 2, B1 3, C1 minus 1. A2 4, B2 6, C2 minus 7. So I written A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Then what you have to check whether these are dependent or not. Dependent means coincident. So dependent condition A1 by A2. Let us check A1 by A2 first. 2 by 4. By cancelling we get 1 by 2. Then B1 by B2. So how much is B1? 3 divided by B2 6. 3 ones are 3 twos are. B1 by B2 is 1 by 2. Then C1 by C2. Minus 1 by minus 7. Minus minus gets cancelled, you get 1 by 7. So what you get here? A1 by A2 is 1 by 2, B1 by B2 is 1 by 2. But C1 by C2 is not equal to 1 by 2. So from this we can say that A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 but not equal to C1 by C2. Then these lines are called as parallel lines. What are these lines? Parallel lines. Parallel lines are not dependent lines. Then we can say that this implies therefore the given pair of lines are not dependent. So you can say that these are parallel lines, these are not dependent lines. So these are parallel lines. These are not dependent means one on the other. That means coincident lines. Only coincident lines are called as dependent lines. So these are not dependent lines.